boyfriend's girl best friend finally crossed the line, and even after I walked out on my boyfriend and the relationship, I continued to hear things about what was going on behind my back while we were dating, and the drama just kept on coming. If you haven't seen part 1, go watch that and come back here because you need to see how crazy my now ex-boyfriend's relationship was with his girl best friend, Emma. For a few weeks after I told my ex that I was completely done and did not want to be a part of the relationship anymore, he was trying to contact me in any way possible to get back together, but I'd given the man one too many chances. I was done. After a few weeks, the communications from my ex start slowing down. I'm thinking, wow, maybe I'm actually gonna get to start healing from this breakup, but no. No, because once my ex stops texting me, I get a text from his best friend / coworker being like, hey, I would really love to grab coffee with you because I think we need to talk. And at first, I don't message him back. I was like, no, I don't need to talk to him. I don't need to talk to anybody related to my ex. I need to move on. But he texts me multiple more times saying, listen, it's really important that we talk. So I give in, okay? I decide that if I don't go and grab lunch with this man, then I'm always gonna wonder what he was gonna say. So I do. I go to lunch with this man. I was like, okay, why am I here? You clearly needed to see me, so what do you have to say? And he looks stressed, like he doesn't really exactly know what he wants to say. But then when he eventually starts telling me why I'm here, I was absolutely floored. He starts things off with an apology. So I already knew probably was not gonna like what I heard. He told me that he was sorry and he should have said all of these things to me while I was in a relationship with my ex-boyfriend, but it was his best friend. He just felt so weird about it. But apparently my ex had been talking about that he wanted to give me a few months of space and then he was gonna try and win me back. And apparently his friend was like, no, enough is enough. This girl deserves to know the truth because she cannot get back with this horrible man. The first thing I learned is that my boyfriend completely lied to me when he said nothing romantic had ever happened between him and Emma, because apparently throughout all of college, they were on again, off again. They were never officially dating, but they were basically together all of college. So yeah, they were never just friends. He then told me that everyone was aware, even my boyfriend was aware, that Emma was obsessed with him and in love with him. So when I was saying things like, hey, it's really weird how she acts, I think she's into you, and he was calling me crazy and stuff, no, he knew that I was right, and he just wanted to keep her around because she fed his ego. He also told me that it was very common in my relationship that my ex would reach out to him and ask him to lie and act like he was with him because he wanted to go hang out one-on-one with Emma. And even though he told his friend that he wasn't cheating on me and that him and Emma were just friends, his friend told me that, honestly, he did not buy it because he was really going to a lot of lengths to lie about hanging out with Emma. I don't care if he wasn't technically cheating. He was lying to me consistently about hanging out one-on-one with another girl. So, I mean, what do you call that? Unsurprisingly, when they were all out together, Emma would constantly be putting me down, talking about how I wasn't good enough for my ex, how he could do so much better than me, and of course, he would never defend me. But this is the real kicker. Apparently, the night after I end things with my boyfriend, they all went out as a group to try and make him feel better, and the entire night, him and Emma were together holding hands, kissing, just acting like a full-blown couple. And tell me how that would just happen all of a sudden. There is no way. They absolutely were cheating during the relationship. And as much as this news hurt me, it also was amazing because throughout the whole relationship, I was constantly being told that everything was in my head and that nothing was going on between him and Emma. And it's so great to know that my gut was right the entire time and that he's just a liar. Like, this was not my fault. I was not overreacting in any way. He is just terrible. And I mean, I wish I would have just listened to my gut and left him a lot earlier, but you live and you learn. So as much as that conversation was heartbreaking and terrible, it's exactly what I needed to hear to know that I needed to move on. There was no way I would ever get back together with this man, and that, you know what, I deserved a lot better. And it made the breakup so much easier. But that is not the end to the drama, because a few weeks pass and I'm out with my friends when I see a group of his friends at the bar, and immediately I'm like, okay, I need to leave. But then I noticed that I don't think that him and Emma are with them. So I was like, no, okay, it is fine. I'm going to stay and have fun. So I'm at the bar getting a drink when one of the girls who had always been really nice to me comes up to me and she's like, hey, how are you doing? And we make pretty awkward small talk for a little bit before she's like, okay, I just need to ask, have you heard what's going on? I was like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. Apparently, after our breakup, Emma started getting extremely clingy and obsessive with my ex. I mean, Thought she already was, but apparently even more when I wasn't around. And my ex decided that he was done with her. It was too much. She really wanted to date him. He didn't want to date her. Crazy how in the relationship with me, his friendship with Emma was so important, but as soon as the relationship was done, he's just like done with her. Apparently he tells her that not only does he want to end whatever romantic relationship is going on, but he also doesn't even want to be friends anymore because he's considering trying to get his ex back. Yeah, that's not going to happen, so don't even make me a consideration in that. But that's when Emma drops news that no one was expecting. She tells my ex that she's pregnant with his baby. Yep, that is what she says. Do I believe that? No. Does he believe it? Like 50% apparently. Apparently he's like 50% yes, 50% no. Because it just seems like really convenient timing to find out you're pregnant with the man that you've been in love with, obsessed with for years, baby, when he's trying to end things with you. So I guess currently they're trying to figure out that whole mess, and I am personally so excited to see how that goes.